At the start of the pandemic, the Rank Foundation responded to the needs of its network by setting up the Emergency and Resilience Grants programmes. Together with the National Lottery Community Fund and the Government's department DCMS, we awarded over £10 million to some 350 organisations. And here are some examples of the outstanding impact of those organisations on their communities.
Reaching High is based in Croydon. We're currently here at the Football Academy. So at the Football Academy, we use transferable skills. What can they learn from sport into their everyday lives? The recovery grant has been fantastic for Reaching High. It's made a massive impact, but I think I've been called on this planet to make a difference, and I think that's one of my biggest mottos. I call it go mad. In every situation, how can we go mad? How can we make a difference in one person's life, a group, or a whole community?
One thing I'd say I learned in football and in coaching was teamwork. The players don't play without the coach. There's no coaches without players. Everyone needs each other and everyone should work together. That's one thing I learned in football.
Already I'm seeing some improvements in their behaviour, which is fantastic. I've seen them working individually and in pairs and in small groups, doing some incredible tasks, listening to instruction, following that instruction to the letter, really enjoying the activity but really taking on board the lessons. The resilience they've shown, how can we transpose that resilience into a maths lesson when they're faced with a really difficult problem, whereas previously they might have been really frustrated. Now I'm going to really encourage them to think about that resilience and work it out.
Then, look this one. You listened, didn't you? You're a good girl. Go on this one. Oh, he's putting his hooves. Oh, hi. Oh! You're knocking me over, mate.
You know, it was definitely something that was an eye-opener to find that when the lockdown actually happened, it was almost like all communities found themselves on the homeless spectrum. You know, not enough access to nutritional food, scared, lonely, isolated, no certainty of the future. The recovery grant was a saving grace for Edible London and could not have come at a more needed time. That money enabled Edible London to keep on crucial staff. When we expanded at maximum capacity, we reached 50,000 meals worth of ingredients being distributed a week. And thankfully, again, to the Rank grant, you know, we are now sustainably distributing 25,000 meals worth of ingredients a week.
Like what I do is my passion, and it's to give back to the communities and support them and empower them, which is something I'm very passionate about. So what we do is we support young refugees and asylum seeker boys. So what we've done is we've set up a homework club every Wednesday where they come in. They get their, they can print their work out, we help them with their homework.
My name is Mohammed. I'm from Sudan and I'm being supported by Leicestershire Care. So I'm at college, studying English and Maths, doing really amazing and good time. So we're happy. I'm feeling like a second home, so basically, yeah.
I mean, for me personally, what the Recovery Grants Programme has done has enabled our organisation to work with so many different groups, and I think what's been inspiring to me, something that stands out in my mind, is that we had a Hindu faith group linking up with a Somalian group to develop and deliver a food bank in St Matthew's Estate in Leicester, which is one of the poorest estates in the United Kingdom. Also, it happened due to this kind of funding because we had the ability to build those connections and connect people.
We take them from here to here.
If it wasn't for the recovery grant, we wouldn't have been able to give such amazing opportunities to young people and their families, and also being able to continue to do this work that I've been able, and I've been fortunate. I've been so fortunate that I've been continued to work and continue to manage our youth project throughout the whole of the pandemic. I've got a really great example of, we brought a group of young women from Ashton here once the restrictions had eased a bit, and there was this one particular young woman, and she said to me, she hadn't been anywhere since the pandemic started, and this was her first time out of Ashton. Been stuck in Ashton, stuck at home, hadn't experienced any of the fresh air, and the difference and the contrast from the start of the day to the end, it was just phenomenal. She was happy, she was chatting, she said that she found herself again.
Y Kids is a children's charity based in Bootle in Merseyside, and we're about helping young people to become world changers. So if it weren't for the recovery grant, we would have not been able to keep all our staff on. It was a very difficult time, and we needed everybody. We couldn't furlough people because the need in our community was too big. In fact, we had an awful lot more work to do. So if it weren't for the fund, we would not have been able to serve our community and have such an impact. So one of the ways that we served our community was we brought together all the families on Zoom, and we held a family fun night.
Hi everyone! Happy family night, everyone!
To be honest, we took off Ant and Dec's family night takeaway, and it wasn't just a quiz, it was more interactive. We had a big wheel we'd spin for some incredible prizes, and people would knock on the door and they'd have to do social distance challenges to win prizes, and it was wonderful and brought a little bit of joy and fun into some very difficult times.
They get to come in and actually choose and take ownership over what they need or don't need, rather than if they go to a food bank they just get told they need rice, pasta, tea bags, some sauce, whatever. They get told that that's what they need to have. Whereas here they get to come in and have the dignity of choice, which is just gives them so much more than just food.
So we look after some of the most precious landscapes in the country, while supporting some of the most disadvantaged people to get out into the countryside to access nature.
So our project aims to help young people who are in danger of being not in employment, education or training to get jobs in the rural areas that they grew up in.
Following my apprenticeship, I believe I will be very happy to stay on with Gareth and use the skills that I've developed on that training to further do my job to a higher standard.
Got a group of volunteers here today. So they'll be out with lump hammers and pulling weeds out at the bottom of tubes. I mean, it's fair to say that we wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for help from Rank Foundation, our supporters and our other funders. It means we can get out and do amazing things for people, landscape and wildlife.
The recovery grant programme was really important to us, and it came at just the right time.
Keeping everyone busy, occupied, keeping everyone entertained, having some fun, doing something different.
So we went digital and it was crazy. Every single day we put something up. We did fun Toby G challenges like rap with your family, just crazy stuff that people could get involved in their own homes.
Yo, what's up? It's Toby G, and I'm here to spread some cheer with my dance challenge. Hope you guys can get involved. Spread some peace and love to everybody, and let's stick together and let's have some fun.
Families, grandparents, grandchildren dancing together, being silly. That was really cool.
One of the amazing things that you put up as well when you got the chance to actually do a Zoom call with a care home.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And he actually sat in his chair and he did the full routine from the chair, and they could all get involved and move.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was so much fun.
From us at Street Factory, we just want to say the biggest thank you to the National Lottery Community Fund, DCMS and the Rank Foundation. Without you guys, we couldn't have stayed connected with our community and united and kept strong through this crazy year. Thank you.